Okay, this is cool. I'll have to watch the girls' game next week. They had the same time for both games, so I thought, I'll check it too and see who's playing. And then later it said the women's game was at noon. So I guess the women's games are before the males, typically. So it doesn't look like that against West Texas next week, but I don't know. I'll find out when I go watch the games. I'm watching the Stangs and the Comets. Oh shit! So Stangs and the Comets from the Drags Court, Jig Dragmister. Yeah, he was the coach that took them to the playoffs and everything when they had Virgil Jenkins and Harold Ware and Daryl Ramson and Donald Washington and Johnny Portillo, and I can't remember Harold Ware's brother's name. I'll have to look that up. Bruce Bunner. Um, who else did they have on those teams? Trying to think. I got it somewhere in my Foot Locker. Yeah. So, yeah, when they went to the playoffs in Kansas City, I don't think they have the playoffs in Kansas City more anymore. I think they're like in South Dakota or something like that. I think so, where they have the final tournament for Division Two. So, but the Lone Star Conference got a lot of good teams in it this year, so it's fun to watch. Oh, nice dish. Oh, foul. Yep. Okay, so and the Stangs are a heck of a lot better than they were last year. Last year they had a harder time. Now they got a lot more size and athleticism inside than they had last year. So it really helps their guards out. Their guards can play a lot more free and loose because they have all these good kids on these good players on the inside. So, but yeah, they're fun to watch. So. Silver City. We lived in Silver City, would I? Yeah, I'd talk Dad into going down there. Come on, let's go to the game. No, he likes basketball. He likes college basketball. So yeah, he'd have fun. But money's not real. So since money's not real, the little old gym would have all the seats pulled way out. Everybody'd be full. Whatchamacallit, Alpine, man. They have a nice little arena there. And Alpine's only 5,000 people. Yeah. But they've got an arena more than twice the size of the Western New Mexico's gymnasium. And there's double the population or more. Because you not only have Silver City, which is double the population of Alpine, but you also got Bayard and Hurley and what other couple little places around there. So you have about 20,000 in population, close proximity to Silver City. Whereas in Alpine's got a nice little arena. Oh yeah, and their football stadium is bigger. That's it. So yeah, it's weird. Yeah, Texas and New Mexico when you look at facilities for sporting events and stuff. How's that going? Money. Money's not real, but for some reason people still keep believing it is. It's when you're being monitored for bad brain activity through quantum computing or artificial general intelligence. If you believe money is real, and you waste your life in interaction for it, you're not doing anything. What I do for work saves lives. It's like, no, living the Lord's Prayer saves lives. Yeah, saves people from being murdered. Okay, what you do is just having people go, okay, here's what's happening to your brain on drugs. You are now a fried egg. Oh, Dupin eggs, Patrick's favorite. Yeah, Dupin eggs, Dad. I like Dupin eggs. That's what we used to call over medium eggs. Yeah, I made them over medium, and he called them Dupin eggs. Yeah, he liked Dupin eggs. Me personally, I like Dupin eggs too. Gotta admit it. But you gotta be in a very healthy, clean environment, and you have to be able to be very active and stay healthy in order to enjoy Dupin eggs periodically when you're working. And me, I just don't have that luxury right now. I'm still being, and Still surrounded by the most jealous, pathetic perverts in the history of the world. And if you're doing propaganda with them or for them on TV, with them, for them, you're pathetic and suck too. But we're post-apocalypse. So I just got to come to Suzuki's really, focusing me on that. He's like, Earl, okay, you did it? Okay. Damn, I did. And stuff. And he goes, and it's wrong for people like Emily and Kate and, Janice's grandchildren to be tortured and abused because it's hard to survive such mean, selfish, aggressive abuse. When by nature you have a tendency to be a real sweetheart. Okay, and so it's not no. The kids are intelligent. Okay, they're intelligent. It's just sometimes you got to explain things, but then when people come in and tell them, no, the moon is cheese, and then everybody says the moon is cheese, you got to agree. Like the people in Oregon, when I sit there and used to talk to them when I was younger, stuff, and the kids would sit there and they would all laugh at me, and I go, so there's 5 of you and there's 1 of me, so the Earth is flat because there's 5 of you. Yeah, white boy, son of a bitch. We suck again, right? Yeah, when 5 people decide to tell Jesus the earth is flat and Jesus, you're crazy because there's 5 of us and 1 of you, then yeah, unfortunately, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Why have you forsaken me? Right? So, being stupid is a business opportunity that never seems to go away, right? And which, now that we've got quantum computing and artificial general intelligence, we're very close to that, and people say, oh, well, they're just fucking with you again. Then the last 2 Nobel Prize winners are just fucking with you. So they won a Nobel Prize. Nobel Prize for science, not for business ways to do business and say that we're doing it more peaceful genocide than we did it. And that's the same thing involved with the Nobel Prize for Science also. It's recognition of what we're doing with genocidal activities to maintain the status quo. And if you can't figure that out, I have no idea what this lady's doing on this commercial with the little symbols and the 2 with the x equals square x. I have no clue. No. I quit paying attention after the congruent triangle stuff. And no, I liked my math teacher at Las Cruces High School. Okay, he was a real sweetheart. He got real excited about math. And so did the little kid in the front seat, right? And they would sit there and they were really good at it. No, it's a congruent. Yes, because you can x pi square with x and there's a y and that. Okay. So I have to prove this. Yes, and then you have to show your work. And it's like, okay, but it's a fucking triangle. Is it plumb? Is it true? My grandpa and my dad, right? It's plumb, it's true. Okay, but the same thing. Hey, it's working. If it doesn't work, get out the duct tape, right? And so, no, things have to be done right. Okay, they do. Okay. Depending on the extremities, extreme conditions, like you only check your list twice. We do excessive compulsive things with cars to make sure, yeah. Mm-hmm. Trust me, quantum computing knows. Artificial general intelligence is aware of what you do to the environment to engage in excessive compulsive behaviors that put us all at risk because of your bad brain activity. Doop, doop. Doopy 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 doop doop. And torture and abuse my Amy and her kids. While I was sitting there, I always do goofy songs about Noah and Natalie. And then as far as Plim and Buggy, I get a little more sad. Buggy's very strong, okay? Emily's strength is just being sweet and remaining sweet no matter how shitty they get, and then just trying to be sweet because she hates having to be mean. Like when she snatched Natalie Falls. That's what she is, snatch her ball. She tries funny. Get this bitch off me. No, don't laugh. Okay. Why? Because Natalie will never stop getting back at Emily, and Natalie deserve that. You girls don't want to go to Girl World. Yeah, Girl World. No, Girl World. Don't want to go to Girl World. But this is fun. Yeah. I'm going to keep watching these and stuff. And yeah. I imagine the kids at Western New Mexico and in New Mexico State have the same kind of psychological disabilities and developmental disability disorders of tribal violence, sex, cult, economic stupidity. Oh, money's real. Yes, it is. It takes 3 cups of sugar to get the moon. You're out of focus, Mr. Foot, right? Like Destiny, Idaho. Okay, so nobody else but you. But, as the kids, wow, he almost walked there. But, good dish, baby boy, good dish. Good cut, Mr. Brody. Good job, guys. Where's Mr. Jefferson for the Comets? Where's Interplanet Janet? Is that Mr. Jefferson? Is he in the game again? Yeah, he is. There's number 10. Okay. I was going to say, where's Mr. Jefferson? I ain't seen him much. Oh, good rebound, baby boy. There you go. Good look. Reset. Yeah. Get everybody set up. Okay, sorry. Not sorry. I'm watching the game. I'm watching Stang's Comets there. So I hope the Mustangs win. I hope they win most of the games I'm going to sit here and watch. They've been really doing really well this year. And I told you, when I saw the thing with St. Edwards against Western New Mexico in Austin, and I went, oh, shit, do I really want to go watch this one? But then I remembered I watched them against Fort Lewis, who's always perennial power, and they almost beat them in that regional tournament in Portales. So I was like, oh, maybe they'll put in a good fight effort. They did better than that. They won. Okay, they won the game, and then they get them here later in silver, which St. Edwards is going to want to come in and, hey, you beat us in our place, we're going to want to beat you in yours. So all you people in Silver City, try to, if you can, if you have some of that make-believe stupid money shit, take some time out of your day to go watch your Stangs play basketball and enjoy them, because it's fun. Money's not real. If you have money to afford to go, I know it's stimulating the economy, and that's insane, but if we were living the Lord's Prayer, you'd be able to sit there and ride your bike or, take your Tesla car and roll down to Drags Court and yell for the Mustangs. Not too loud. You don't want to hurt anybody's ears. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not our fault that all the geniuses are doing stupid fucking things. We just have to participate. And when you stimulate the economy, that gives opportunities for people to sleep, eat, and drink, donate to charity, write things off on their taxes so they can help homeless people and things like that. So all the stupid stuff, if you got to do what you got to do it. I am the focal point of, survive, stop, eliminate, abuse, recover. So, so everything will be okay. How beautiful and gorgeous I am. Everybody knows how beautiful and gorgeous Earl is. He's the Messiah. He's perfect. He celebrates his perfections, all imperfections. Well, he doesn't get jealous or mad and stuff, and no. And he's getting better at understanding his imperfections and applying them to you on the YouTube today and every day. He's like, wow, when you sit and think about it, when you get right down to it, isn't this moment what it's all about, Earl? Because you're the way, the truth, and the life, and not their business opportunities. Ooh, there's a lot of opportunities if you know where to find them. That's bullshit. Okay, opportunities. No, life is a precious gift. Okay, so you better take advantage of this priceless opportunity. This love. I got that. I was listening to that when I was shooting hoops in the barn the other night. Yeah, I much prefer listening to music than listening to me when I shoot hoops. Yeah. Well, because when I listen to me when I shoot hoops, I'm being very cerebral. And I think, okay, we're right on. But I'd rather listen to me when I'm soaking in the tub. Okay. Because when you listen to music, you want to move. So I'm shooting baskets, right? When you're in the tub soaking because you've been chemically poisoned by jealous fucking perverts, you're like, you're nailing it there, Earl. You got it, Earl. You are the best, Earl. This is the redemption of the Messiah. The Messiah's not a liar. You don't need money to pay the devil to live here. Tell Satan she's a bitch and you don't want to have her children. You don't want to give her your seed for her and your children. You're just going to have to clone and put your brain on a robot, you stupid fucking wacky dacky diaper dandy waddy dandies. Look at that guy. He's got 1,400 on his boards. He's a wacko. He's a fucking wacko. Right? Just calling the game here. Poor kids. Yeah, it's a business. When you go there to play sports, you're engaging in business. We'll go to, get together at the building. I think you just go there to basically enjoy what you enjoyed when you were younger with people that organize to do it, so it's fun. And then you find somebody to, can anybody find me? Somebody to love, find me. Somebody to love, find me. Somebody to, and see the little dress. Oh, you didn't see it, but they had the dresses with the girls and the little, those are not Spanish dresses. Those are Mexican, see the mariachi clothes and stuff? Those Mexican attire, that's not Spanish. Well, some of it is Spanish because they had it, the Spanish bring it. And it's because, because Diego wears it, and so does, on the, oh, good luck, baby boy. Okay. So, well, we're running out of time here, so I'm going to go watch the game, and then we'll talk to you later, maybe during the game as well. Yes, maybe so. Good job, baby boy. Okay, so, all right, I love you guys. I kind of like the Comets team. They seem like a bunch of nice kids, but I love you guys. All right, peace out.